Hi guys, it is me, tanish.kohn, and I am coming to you guys tonight with an embroidery video. You guys are going to embroider with me. I am going to be embroidering a baby blanket for my best friend. She just had her first grandson. I hope you guys are ready to work. I have already purchased an design off of Etsy. It's an applique design. It's already saved and needs to be loaded up to my embroidery machine. Here is everything that I will be using tonight to make this blanket. I don't know how much I'll get done tonight. I probably will need to finish in the morning. But you're going to need embroidery scissors for sure. You're going to need your design saved in PES, or at least PES is what Brother uses. I'm going to float the fabric, so I will be using this adhesive spray to hold the fabric in place. Here are the thread colors that I will be using. I'm going to use this fabric for the lion design because I'm doing the lion. I have my heat and bond, my stabilizer for the top. I have my stabilizer for the back, my easy press, a marker just to mark the fabric. This is disappearing ink, my embroidery thread, the minky fabric that I'll be using. I got both of these fabrics from JoAnn's, and here is my brand new machine. This is the SE1900, and this will be my first time using this machine. Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil. Okay, hey guys, it is the next night and I ended up doing a practice run because I wasn't sure how it was going to stitch out, being that this is my first time doing applique for a baby blanket, and it's my first time doing it in a 5x7 hoop. So I've been doing them but on smaller surfaces, so I just wanted to practice first, so I did this last night. I did change the font for the letters, and I did at least try to make it a bit thicker because I didn't like how thin this turned out. So I have prepped everything. Here is the fabric that I'll be using. I have some heat and bond on the back. I actually need to take it off before I start, before I forget. My design is loaded. It is right here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So I'm gonna start off with the placement stitch. This stitch will let me know where to put the fabric. Just right there. I'm going to cut this long piece of thread because it's already gotten tangled. I am going to take this off. Take this one off before I forget. and just cut. Let's see. Gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna try to keep this as smooth as I possibly can. You need to be extra careful when cutting this. Just kind of take your time through it. Everything is cut, and I just wanted to show you guys where I have my thread. Last night my thread got tangled up here. It got caught, caused the thread to jam and then rip, and then my tension was off for the rest of the night, and I had to like mess with the bobbin, and it just was a whole shebang. I ordered a thread holder. It just hasn't come yet, but I actually found out that if you just sit it like this, it works just as well. So far so good. My placement stitch for the lion's mane is in, so I'm gonna change my thread color to yellow and then put this one down. I'm gonna cut it now. I need to cut these jump stitches, but you can see that this is the placement stitch for the face. So I'm gonna cut off a piece of orange fabric and cut these jump stitches. I'm going to keep my thread yellow because this part doesn't really matter what color the stitch is for the tack down stitch, but the lion's tail, it's not dark enough to me, so I'm gonna go back over it and I'll show you guys how I go back and redo stitches. Ignore the crying in the background. My baby just woke up and she's crying, but she's only been asleep 2 hours, so I'm just gonna let her cry for a bit. So anyhow, you just use the plus and the minus to go back for stitches. So I had to go back about 300 or so stitches. So I used the minus 100 3 times, and then I used the minus 10 a few times. And as you can see, the cursor, the green cursor that's right there, it's ready to stitch the tail in again, but I'm going to wait a while because this machine is quite noisy until my daughter settles down. This is the side with my opening, so I'm gonna stop right here. And this is my other opening. I always like to mark them just in case I forget. I always keep my hand right here on the fabric because with this minky fabric, it tends to buckle a lot. So that's why you need so many pins. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to overpin than not have enough and have your fabric buckle and stretch. So I always just kind of take my time and walk it through on this part. And then it's easy to just pull the pins as you go. Another way that you can do it is you could put the pins closer to this side and leave them in as you sew. Okay, this is how I do my turns. I just lift the presser foot and turn, and then I push it back down, and I make sure that everything is lined. Oh, my finger's in the way. Everything is lined with the edge of your walking foot. You just line it up. It has been a couple days, and when I went to edit this video, I realized that I did not have a good kind of showing of the blanket. Like, I really didn't show you guys the final products. So I'm back, and I just want to show you guys how it turned out in natural lighting. So here is the blanket. Kind of open it up a little bit. And here's the lion that I embroidered. So cute. And here's a close-up of the name and the font. So there's a few things that I'm gonna do differently moving forward when I make when I do the font, and I think I'm gonna end up rehooping to make the name a little bigger and to make the applique a little bigger. And there's a little bit of stabilizer left, so that's what you guys are like seeing, for example, on the I and on some of the letters. I got to remove that. And here's another blanket that I made for my friend's son. She lives right down the street from me. Really cute. His name is Cashton. And here is the, I don't know if you guys can see, but the stitching on the edges. Here's the stitching for the other one. So I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a JoAnn's haul. I'm showing you guys some of the other fabric that I have purchased for bows and for blankets. And the video after that will be a hair video that I'm recording for my hair followers. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.